Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of League of Luck. Today I will be playing the best champion in the entire League of Legends, Heimerdinger, the Revered Inventor.
I concur.
Yeah, so I start off with a little bit of mana regen. I have mana regen in my runes and masteries, and I also have gold per 10 in my runes and masteries because I like Heimerdinger. I find getting items on him fast is what really gets the job done. And he farms better than almost any champion. I'm against a Ziggs mid, so it's going to be interesting because Ziggs is one of the few people who... Heimerdinger's main advantage is he can stand way back behind his turrets and just step up to poke and step back. And Ziggs is one of the few people with the range to harass me even when I'm standing back, so I'm going to have to make sure that I'm constantly moving side to side so he can't hit me. Though, even if he does, Heimerdinger's passive is he has a ton of health regen that he gives to everybody, everything, including turrets, so it's not a huge amount, like it's 10 per 5 and it maxes out at 25 per 5, so it's 5 health per second. And this guy's he's not going, he's AFK, so I can't leash for him. I don't know what he's doing. And I'm not going to put it on my turret right away. Shit, I went too early. Heimerdinger has no auto attack damage, so it's incredibly hard to farm with auto attacks. Luckily, his turrets do most of the farm work. And they're very difficult for one person to take down. Like, Ziggs has a passive ability that'll allow him to do it a little easier than most. That's why I'm thinking he's a fairly decent counter, but if I push hard, I should be able to get him under his turret, and I don't think he'll farm as well under there. So, Heimerdinger's does a lot of damage. The downside to him is he can't really aim it. Like his Q, the missiles you just saw will hit the closest 3 enemies, regardless of whether you want to hit those enemies or not. I'm just gonna auto attack him a couple times. That was a really bad turret placement, but I did freeze the lane with it. But I'm missing all my CS anyway, with my super slow attack speed. And that was bad. And I'm just gonna keep trying to hit him. Not much I can do here to help that gank. Heimerdinger doesn't have... I don't have a lot of damage yet, and I was in a bad position, and Heimerdinger is one of the slowest champs in the league. Or he was the slowest until he... they changed movement speed, so it's like tiered. Everyone's within a certain tier of movement speed. So I'm going to put a ward down. Warding is important with Heimerdinger because he's pretty easy to gank. But as you can see, if you're lucky, your turrets will do excellent farming work. And if you're unlucky, they'll miss everything and just feed it all to the minions. So I froze up the lane there a little bit so I wouldn't lose this CS. Yep, couldn't have gotten that one. Okay, I've hit level 3 on my turrets, which means I can now place 2 of them. And now it's time to decide whether I'm going to max my turrets and try to push him in under his tower, or max my missiles and try to harass him out. And I'm thinking about maxing my missiles. Some people don't actually even take Heimerdinger's ult because it's fairly weak. Or I shouldn't say they don't take it. I mean, they don't take it early. But I find the passive cooldown reduction on it is worth it. And it is possible to set up a decent trap with your cannons, because what it does is it basically upgrades all 3 of your abilities, but it's a fairly minor upgrade. It doesn't actually add any damage, other than the fact that you'll get extra hits off of your turrets because your turrets gain a slow. And they're fully healed, so it works as a trap. Like if someone's trying to burn down your turrets, you can heal them up to max, and then they're slowed too, and they can't get away. So I'm going to place another turret down and push this. So Rengar just got killed by Kha'Zix, which will happen early game. Kha'Zix has a better early game, but I'm just going to get a little bit of extra damage out with this turret, but the turret does prioritize my turrets over regular minions. And I'm going to full-on siege this. And I'm definitely going to max my missiles, I think. I just feel like it's the better option. I'm going to get the extra damage in. You see that 10% cooldown, and I've actually still got 10% cooldown already on my runes and masteries, so I'm just gonna keep hitting them and keep hitting them. I do have a ton of gold. Okay, that was an interesting thing to do. I kind of expected him to follow up with a little damage. I mean, if it had been possible. For me to get the stun off. See, my concussion grenade is a big area of effect, but it moves extremely slowly. That's why you haven't seen me use it, because pretty much anyone can dodge it, especially Ziggs, who can stay so far back. And I'm going to grab a tier here, and some sorcerer boots, and I'm going to grab another ward. And I actually haven't had to use all those health potions I bought, and this Ziggs isn't harassing me as much as I thought he was going to. So it's possible that I may have overestimated his how difficult this lane's going to be. I have 58 CS, he has 37, so I'm doing very well against him. And there is still no one here. So I'm just going to push this as hard as I can. And with 2 turrets, you do not miss a lot of CS. I'll just show you EMP. See how slow it moves? But if I hit him dead on like I just did, it's a stun. But it's hard to do to a moving target. And that's got a ton of range, but like I say, all you have to do to dodge it is stay close to at least to 3 minions. If you stay behind 3 minions, you beat it, essentially. And I just pop my ult, which means I can harass extra. And see, I hit very hard, especially with the little bit of penetration I've got. I did use a lot of mana there, so I'm gonna have to try to conserve it a little better. Which generally just means letting my turrets do some of the work. And see 3 enemies, so bam, just walk up and hit them. Any time that there's only that your opponent is one of 3 enemies, you just wail on him. And I'm keeping him pushed under his turret like this, and it's really screwing him up. And I have that warded, so there was nothing she could do. And I never actually thought of that, but she is actually, Elise is actually a decent counter to me, because I will hit her spiderlings with my missiles. I put them kind of far apart here, mainly because I just didn't want to walk in his shitty little bombs. But, and one of 3 enemies. Bam. Okay, with missiles maxed, like I say, my damage potential just keeps going up. I apparently did not place them far enough apart to completely avoid damage, because that's what you want to do. You just want to spread them far apart so that whoever you're laning against can't actually hit both of them at once, which renders their area of effect inefficient for getting rid of them. And okay, burned his flash. That is definitely a win for us. I'm gonna ward the bottom this time, because I feel like if Elise comes back, she might try from underneath because she knows the top is warded. Though it is possible that Ziggs saw that and told her, but or maybe she'll just try coming straight up the middle. Probably she was looking for a counter gank and just, you know, too late. But and sometimes the turret range and stuff can be pretty finicky. Like you won't necessarily know. And I'm just gonna keep chunking him. Like, he can't, he doesn't sustain like me. Like, I'm already up to 15 per 5. I don't have a lot of mana, so I hope they don't want me to do anything crazy here. I'm just going to put down another turret, and then I'm going to go back. That turret, that way if their wave pushes. And on Heimerdinger, you go straight for this, and because you want that shield as soon as it comes up. You want to be spamming your abilities to get that proc. And you want that shield up as soon as possible, and the extra AP from the mana is good. You don't need a whole. Well, as you can see, I don't have a ton of AP, but I still harass very well. And like this is it. Honestly, this Zig should be beating me, but he's not.
I concur.
And since Ziggs went up there, I'm going to drop both turrets. Oh yeah, and something else about Heimerdinger's turrets. You have to gather the parts necessary to place another one. So you can build up the parts for 2,
Eureka.
but you can't use both of them. Like basically you can place 2 right in a row, but you've got to have the cooldown is on obtaining the parts to build them. So you can drop 2 like right in the heat of battle, and you actually you don't really want to engage unless you can do more than one. And he blew that that hit. He missed it, and he's just gonna stand there and take that in the face. So that's good.
I see your hands. You defeat.
And yeah, well, this is basically Heimerdinger's thing. He just wins out. Now that level 4 gives my turrets extra health, so he'll have even more trouble breaking them down.
Very interesting. Yes, hurry. I have important work to get back to.
And Ziggs just wasted his ult there.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
And basically I just keep the damage off the turret. I don't want to drop a second turret up here because I'm not really pushing this lane. And mid lane is actually pushing hard, so I don't have to worry about that either. So I just pile on the harass and basically make them think twice about going in.
I concur. Yes, hurry. I have important work to get back to.
And see, I picked up all that CS even though I was halfway back to mid lane.
I concur.
So we got Dragon pretty easy there. Gonna see what this Elise is gonna do. Okay, we're all backing off. So
The cosine of your root divided by Eureka.
I'm just, like I say, keep hitting. All this farm is how Heimerdinger wins. Like I'm up to 167. Ziggs is at 108. And I'm just going to keep hitting him. See, he missed me. And I just keep hitting him. Over and over again. You, generally, your ult should be used either defensively or in the middle of team fights. That's why you haven't seen me use it much. Like I say, it's not great. The cooldown on it, the cooldowns are really good because essentially you can get almost max cooldown without buying a single cooldown item. But I'm running low on mana, so I'm going to head back. You want to go... Oh, did I just get... Oh, no. There's a weird glitch. Sometimes it lights up even though you don't have enough for it. I'm actually going to buy a couple wards instead of that little AP item. And I'm going to lose 2 CS, but I've got enough of a lead... Or 3 CS, but I've got enough of a lead that it really doesn't matter. I always like to ping twice, because someone might miss one, but I don't... Like, don't spam, but occasionally people can just miss it. And I've got a little bit more AP now. The funny thing is, the EMP bomb is actually the more powerful attack.
Yes, hurry. I have important work to get back to. I concur.
Good, we got a turret. And I'm gonna head up and see what we can do here.
I could help you do that better.
These guys definitely overstayed their welcome. I'm gonna set up turrets behind them. Pop my ult. And that was my first play of the game. I actually accidentally hit my EMP bomb in the middle of that when I was dropping those turrets. I missed R and hit E. Nah, it happens. If not, I would have actually picked up a kill there. I definitely would have gotten both assists had I actually used my E properly. May have even gotten a kill. And the cool thing about Heimerdinger is I'm actually conferring, like I said, that regen bonus to everybody when we're all grouped up like this. So it's actually a decent amount of very mild sustain.
Yes, hurry. I have important work to get back to.
And just caught him with the blind. No big deal. Just leave, dude. Don't stop trying to back in their territory. Boom. And that was a bad move by everyone going back in that hard. Chunked her down. They'll be thinking, should be thinking twice before staying to push. I'm pretty sure that Ash sight missed me. Not that she's going to be terrified of me or anything, but... Oh, I blew it. I wasn't close enough. Where is she? And I actually landed the stun, which allowed Varus to get the kill pretty easily. And took that to the face, but it didn't actually hurt, so... And I'm just trying to, you know, get my missiles off. That's it. That's like the whole point of this champ. Is hit your missiles. I've got to go back. I'm going to buy my Rylai's. It's going to give me that tiny bit of CC. I don't have any single target attacks, and Rylai's doesn't apply to my turret's attacks. So it's not a huge deal. Next I'm going to grab just a tiny bit of armor from my thing, and I haven't used my ignite yet, or even really my flash. There hasn't been any good ganks. Have I used my flash at all? I don't think I've needed to. Um, but yeah, you can like flash in for a missile, which works really well as long as you're sure they're going to be only one of 3 enemies. Now Heimerdinger is actually very powerful at taking down Dragon because of his turrets. His like Heimerdinger's burst damage, like huge burst damage, is not very strong, but his sustained damage on a single target is amazing with those turrets. Like they do a freakish amount of damage. Especially once you get the area of effect. Actually, once you get the area of effect, it actually works against multiple targets as well. Ziggs has nothing on me, but I've got to be careful because I'm very easy to gank. And she missed her passive. And we're just going to push this hard and take it. And that's... Heimerdinger is a pusher. He pushes hard. He... I'm going to take a turret hit here. I'm going to start lagging massively for absolutely no reason. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of CS there. And I'm going to watch out for Ashe. But also try to murder her. And again, still lagging. I might have to reset the capture again. But it's quick bursts, actually. So I don't know what that would actually do. Okay. I pop my ult. I got a triple kill. One of those kills I didn't even see. And like I said, greatest champion in the entire League of Legends is Heimerdinger. Because he's incredibly powerful. I am out of mana though, so I'm gonna go back. And the great thing about Heimerdinger is turrets stay around forever, so essentially they're wards until I place new ones or they get destroyed. And I'm going to sell all these pots that I never used at all and get some real AP going. Ashe is on the right track, but she's not going to catch him. Not unless she's going to walk into us and die, which she might. Alright, did we just ace him? Nope. One left. There, now they're aced. And they surrendered. So that is the power of Heimerdinger, the Revered Inventor. That's not, of course, to say that everybody else didn't do a great job, too. I did not carry the game by any means, but I do like it. Basically, I love it when a plan comes together. And Heimerdinger is the plan. Like, if you get into a team fight and you ignore him, he's going to deal so much damage spread out across the team. As long as the rest of your team focuses single enemies, Heimerdinger always ends the game with most damage done total, if not 2 champions, because he just puts out so much damage, and that passive cooldown allows him to build a bit stronger while... almost knocked a cup off my desk. Build a bit stronger while still being able to spam his abilities. So it works out really good, and we didn't get to see the you get generally you get. I should have gone back earlier and gotten the tier, and it would have been stacked sooner. Because the shield is very important if you're getting ganked a lot, but Elise never got a successful gank on me, so it didn't really matter because I warded well. Anyway, so I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed this.